story of a mom who almost died over 50 Robux. Let me explain.
The story I'm going to tell today is about a mom and her son who were playing something super innocent, but due to an unexpected event, it almost ended in a serious incident.
What is the incident? We're about to find out.
What happened a few months ago is one of those things that makes you think twice about where it is safe to play.
Dude!
And get ready.
Well, guys, this story happened about 4 months ago in an apartment building in a big city.
Okay.
There was a 32-year-old mom, let's call her Elena, who lived with her 10-year-old son, I'll call him Jonas,
Alright,
in
so
an
Jonas
apartment on the
definitely plays
15th
Roblox.
floor. The dad worked in another city and came only on weekends, so during the week, it was just Elena and Jonas.
Okay.
Elena was a super affectionate and playful mom with Jonas, despite working all day as an accountant. When she got home, she always made time to play with her son, do homework together,
and
watch
play
movies,
Roblox.
talk. They had a very beautiful mother-son relationship. They were very close, always laughing together.
So that was actually a completely different mom in Image 2, by the way.
Jonas was
Just
a super happy,
saying.
active child, one of those who have infinite energy. He loved running, jumping, playing, doing harmless pranks. Elena adored that energy from her son. She participated in his games even if she arrived tired from work.
That's so nice.
One
of
of their
her.
favorite games was the classic game of chasing each other around the apartment.
I thought they
Jonas
were gonna
loved
say,
playing Roblox.
Let's go!
He also spent the afternoons after doing his homework playing on the tablet that Elena had given him as a gift.
Okay.
Jonas's avatar was basic because Elena didn't buy Robux very often. Only every now and then as a reward when Jonas got good grades or behaved very well. 4 months ago, on a Thursday night, Jonas had gotten a 10 on a very difficult math exam. Elena was super proud of her son.
Wait, they said 10. I thought it was 10 out of 100, but it's definitely 10 out of 10. I was a little confused.
Special
I thought
reward,
he did really
she
bad.
told him she
and
was
then-
going to buy 50 Robux so Jonas could buy whatever he wanted in the game.
Let's
Jonas was
go,
super happy,
dude.
jumping for joy around the apartment. After dinner, while waiting for the time when the Robux would appear in Jonas's account, the two started playing chase around the apartment, like they always did.
That's a different mom again.
Jonas was running, and Elena was chasing.
You know what I just realized? She's only buying him 50 Robux?
Both of them.
That's like nothing.
Making funny noises, having so much fun. Jonas was running from one room to another, Elena behind, trying to catch him. Jonas was fast. He hid behind the furniture. He escaped at the last second. Elena pretended she almost caught him to make the game more exciting. The two were super into the game. So much,
Dude, what was that laugh from this AI voice?
stomachs hurt. At some point in the game, Jonas ran toward the apartment door and opened it.
Okay.
He ran out into the building hallway, looking back to see if his mom was following him. Elena ran out behind him. "I'm going to catch you, Jonas."
I'm struggling to understand when this is about to take a dark turn. I honestly have no idea.
"Escape from me." Jonas was running down the long hallway on the 15th floor. There were doors to other apartments on the sides,
Okay.
lights on the ceiling, and at the end of the hallway were the elevators. Jonas was running straight toward where the elevators were, without thinking about the potential risk of playing near there. Elena
What?
was chasing Jonas down the hallway.
Dude, what risk is there of running near an elevator? I don't understand. It's not like it's gonna explode. We're gonna find out.
The two were so into the game, so concentrated on the chase, that they didn't think about anything else. Elena was almost reaching Jonas, stretching her arm to touch him. Jonas was
Dude,
trying
what
to
is
run
that?
faster to escape. When they got near the elevators, Elena finally reached Jonas. She grabbed him playfully by the shoulder, saying,
Got
"I
you."
caught you.
All right.
I won." Both were.
Dude, he's gotta
Jonas
stop
was
with
protesting that it wasn't fair, that it had been a cheat. They were standing right in front of the elevator doors,
That's
still
true.
playing.
But guys, this is where everything went terribly wrong.
The elevator in that building had been having problems for weeks.
Okay.
Neighbors had reported that sometimes it opened on its own, that the
Ooh.
buttons sometimes didn't work well, that it made strange noises.
that. Ooh.
Building management said they were going to fix it, but they hadn't done it yet. While Elena and Jonas were there in front of the elevator, still laughing from the game, Elena accidentally leaned against the elevator button panel.
Dude, what?
Her back pressed the button to call the elevator without her realizing it.
Okay.
She was so concentrated on playing with Jonas that she didn't notice what she had done.
The elevator, which was several floors below, started to go up toward the 15th floor,
All right.
where Elena and Jonas didn't hear the sound of the elevator motor because they were talking and laughing.
So Elena's about to be, her back's gonna basically fall, right?
Remained
that's what's gonna
standing
happen?
right in front of the elevator doors with no idea of the risk that was approaching. Jonas, still playing, started to run again. He took a few steps away from Elena. Elena chased him again, and in the movement of chasing him, she gently pushed Jonas back toward where the elevator doors were. It was just play. A little push without force, part of the chase.
Sure.
But right at that moment, guys, the elevator doors opened. Jonas, with the little push from his mom, lost his balance, fell backward, his body going straight toward the open space of the
Wait.
elevator. Elena, seeing her son fall,
It wasn't Elena?
stretching her arms, trying to grab him, but it was too late. Jonas fell inside the elevator, his body hitting the floor of the elevator. Elena,
I mean, the only good news about this is Jonas hit the ground in the elevator. Big deal. He'll be all right, right? I
Elena,
think.
with total urgency, threw herself forward, trying to enter the elevator to help her son, who was fallen on the floor of the elevator, dizzy from the fall. But the elevator had problems. That elevator, which had been malfunctioning for weeks, had another fault right at that critical moment. The elevator doors started to close, even though Jonas was fallen inside there and Elena was trying to get in. The doors didn't detect that there were people. They simply started to close.
Wait.
Elena managed to get half her body inside the elevator, trying to reach Jonas. Jonas was still on the floor of the elevator, trying to get up.
Was Jonas not all the way inside of the elevator? He was only like halfway in or something?
Used by
That
the
would be
impact.
really bad.
The doors kept closing.
Oh no.
Now pressing against Elena's body, which was half inside, half
Oh,
outside
no.
the elevator. Elena called out loudly, trying to force the doors to open again. But the doors kept closing with force. And then, while the doors were still closing on Elena's body, the elevator received another signal from some floor below. The elevator motor activated, and the elevator started to go up. The elevator started to move upward, with Elena trapped between the doors, guys. Elena felt a horrible pressure on her body, the doors pressing against her. She
Dude.
called out, "Help! Help!"
Dude.
with all her strength. Jonas
this a
inside
real
the elevator
story?
called out, "Mom!" deeply frightened, seeing his mom trapped.
Yeah.
Elena felt completely overwhelmed. If the elevator kept going up with her trapped like that, she was going to be pinched tightly between the elevator and the ceiling of the
Guys,
floor.
do you think this is a real
She
story?
called out frantically, trying to push the doors with her hands, but she didn't have enough strength.
Jonas, inside the elevator,
Yo, guys, did anyone just realize the voice completely changed?
Deeply frightened, not knowing what to do. Fortunately, guys, a neighbor from the 15th floor came out of his apartment upon hearing the shouts.
Oh,
He
good.
saw the intense scene of Elena trapped in the doors of the rising
Is she
elevator.
okay?
He ran toward where the elevator emergency control panel was on the hallway wall. The neighbor with trembling hands pressed the red emergency button of the elevator. That button was designed to stop the elevator immediately in case of a problem. The elevator made a loud noise and stopped abruptly.
Let's go,
It had
dude.
gone up barely about 30 centimeters, but it had stopped in time. First responders arrived in less than 10 minutes, but for Elena, they were the 10 longest minutes of her
Is
life.
she alive or not?
She was trapped in a super uncomfortable position.
Dude!
The pressure of the doors hurt terribly. She felt a terrible
This
claustrophobia,
was all over
but
50
the worst
Robux.
was listening to Jonas cry on the other side. They pulled Elena out from between the doors. She had huge marks on her torso
my
where the doors
gosh.
had pressed against her. She was trembling from shock. She wept uncontrollably, but she was safe and without major harm.
That
The
is
first
actually
responders also
crazy.
pulled Jonas out of the elevator.
Huge shout out to Noob Blocks. I guess this was all over 50 Robux. Subscribe for more.